Hello from London. It's Saturday the 4th of July. It's the first day when pubs can open in England and restaurants as well. There's a feeling of things loosening here. Some people are maybe worried that it's coming without a proper track and trace system in place, but certainly the atmosphere here in the park feels a bit different. This square of tarmac behind me was cordoned off for weeks, and now it's packed with people exercising. Maybe people who can't get into the gyms, some of them, because the gyms are actually still closed. I remember vlogging about 3 months ago as the guys are putting these fences up around this exercise bar. They've now been very much taken down. It says in the papers that the accident and emergency departments of hospitals are bracing themselves for a lot of drunken injuries tonight, stomachs being pumped out and that sort of thing. That can happen at the best of times in England, not known for responsible drinking. But you know, there could be a real party tonight, and people have been warned not to go over the top. That said, the weather is, dire, and that might help keep things a bit calmer. Yeah, talking about the weather, just look at this July sky. It is quite warm though, about 20 degrees. That counts here as quite warm. I'm just dipping over to the shops at Herne Hill to see what's going on. So there's a queue outside the bar, there's someone inside having their hair cut. Who would have thought that could provoke such excitement? This is one of my favourite cafes, the Blackbird. It has been open throughout because they sell bread. But there still aren't any places to sit down inside. So cafe life is not yet fully back to normal. Over the road there's another cafe. There are tables outside. People are sitting, you can see there. This place, it looks as if they're still getting it ready, maybe to open later on. I think you can just about see in there. There is somebody inside with a laptop open. Looks like it could be a customer, but they don't need these queuing spots yet. Maybe later on. Florists is open. And it looks like the small independent bookshop is, about to open. Seems like they're tidying up and getting ready. You notice that none of us are actually wearing masks. I gave up on my mask actually after about a month because I didn't really have one anymore, which was very good. I have got one now though, and I certainly will be wearing it if I go on public transport where they are mandatory here, or if I'm going into a confined space. Back into what feels like the expansive green safety of the park. The water fountain is still locked off. Here's the old horse and cattle trough. Swan's nest is now completely overgrown. It's in there. The rushes have got really tall. These big ones. This is the first day that I've seen the children's playground open again as well. So there are new guidelines up here. This equipment is not sanitised or disinfected. This is shared equipment. Use at your own risk. One thing that's really striking is just how many people are walking around with paper cups. There's a couple who've just gone past me now. So the coffee shops are certainly, I think, going to be doing a booming takeaway trade. They've been open for a while, but I suspect with more and more people moving around, it's going to be a good weekend for them. I've left the park by a different route from normal. It's more direct to snake past the supermarket, see what's going on there. And there's another large pub on the corner opposite. And let's see if they've opened. One of my favourite cafes here. Still open for takeaway only. And here's one of the barbers. This is the Hootenanny pub. Quite a big venue, popular venue. I think you can just see inside there through the glass, so it looks like they're preparing to open, presumably later on today. The supermarket, of course, has been open all the way through, so no big changes here today, I guess. There doesn't seem to be much of a queue outside, which is good. Now, there's normally an urban art fair in this street, and I think it's gone online this year. It's usually about this time of year, so the different artists, I think, have got posters illustrating their style of what they do. So there's one stand presumably handing out flyers. No artists at all in person, at least this year. I've just been scrolling through the latest feeds of the newspaper, and the Chancellor of the Exchequer, that's the Finance Minister, is urging people to go out and shop and go to the restaurants. This is a consumption-driven economy, he says. Eat out to help out. Is that then the new normal?